Welcome, Libra. We're going to be doing a relationship reading. Time is fluid, but I'm doing this in the middle of August, and my intention is for it to span all the way until the beginning of October. So all these cards have been already pre-shuffled, but we'll just kind of give it one more for good measure. And we're going to be getting a sense of where you're at currently. And then we're going to be asking the cards what's coming at you in the near future, and then what invisible influences are at play. All right, so who are the Libras that I'm speaking to? Of course, if this resonates, please hit the like button and subscribe. It makes a huge difference and allows this algorithm to pick up the channel and let other people see it and gain from it. So who are the Libras that I'm speaking to? You'll know right away. Okay, we've got one. Who are the Libras that I'm speaking to? I feel that there's one flipped in the deck too. And I'll be reading these all together. So we'll have to be patient and wait for a couple more to come out before I get the full picture. It's very tempting to start reading the cards just like their meanings on their own as they flip, but really it's in conjunction to each other where we get the big picture. So this is speaking to the Libras that are really focused on healing. This is very much time and patience is involved. Transformation takes time, and healing has not been easy. Sometimes it feels like too slow of a process. I don't know yet what the healing is really from, but it seems that it's kept you up at night. Possibly things come back up. This is even talking to some Libras that are dealing with some PTSD of some sort. I can feel that. Yeah, the Nine of Swords is anxiety creeping up. I feel like for some of you guys, this is even like actually dealing with like a lost loved one that pops up. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to make it kind of general in order to give the cards to give the advice to all of you guys. But yeah, I can feel that it's heavy, but you're making progress. You're really making progress. It's just probably been a little bit slower than you would like. But of course, everybody could say that when they're in the healing phase, because it's not always comfortable. All right, so we're gonna get a little more clarity on that, but let's first move over to what is coming at our Libras that are looking for healing and transformation in August and September, going into October. What's coming at these Libras? Wow. Flipping the deck, but not flying out, is Three of Wands. I would say that's a really positive, it's like light at the end of the tunnel, or even kind of a new offer coming in. But let's see what cards flip out for Libras, like that. Okay. Cards flip out for Libras. Thank you. What's coming at these Libras? Yeah, babies. This is not like a light and fluffy reading, but it's a good reading. So stick by me. What's coming at these Libras? What can they expect in the month of August and September, the rest of summer? Right on, doing the work. What can they expect? Right on, keep on it. It's gonna get better, Libras. It's getting better. So only because these all flew upright am I gonna take them. It felt like this. That's how it felt. What invisible forces are at play, just kind of influencing. All right. We've got friends there. We've got community. We've got new offers. Okay. Anything else at play? Invisible forces kind of at play. This almost feels like a memory. All right. So Libs. Yeah. Coming at you in the month of August and September. That work is going to pay off. There's a sense of, now you might want this Five of Pentacles, when it pops out, it sometimes reminds us of our bank accounts, you know, just spending too much money or a depletion in our bank accounts. But because this is not a financial reading, I'm going to read the relationship, the emotional side of it. And that is a sense of being left out or abandonment, okay? And that's flying out with the Three of Swords, which is heartache. These are two pretty heavy cards, aren't they? But then it gets better because it bridges over to the Nine of Cups. And we're going to speak about that bridge very shortly. But the Nine of Cups, let me first tell you that this is where you're headed. The Nine of Cups is the get your wish card. It is the positive, I've landed, I'm happy card. Keep doing the work, because here's the bridge, Libras. The Seven of Pentacles, look it up. This is a moment of fork in the road where you're deciding, you know, that you're looking back at all the work that you've put in. And it makes me kind of want to cry. I'm feeling a little bit emotional, like looking at this spread, because it's kind of exhausted. You're kind of exhausted. And you look back at all the work you've done, and you really, there's almost a sense of gratitude and awe at how far you've come and who you've transformed into. And you realize that there's more work ahead of you. And it's really fully making that decision to continue to do the work, because this is where you're headed, the Nine of Cups. So keep doing the work. It very much feels like you've passed over the worst part of it. And I feel like this is very inspiring, actually. There's a sense of overcoming something. And as soon as you've overcome this thing, or you've kind of battled your demons with the Devil card, it's a behavioral pattern that is no longer serving you. Some of you guys are even probably getting sober. Some of you guys are actually getting away from somebody who flipped you, you know, who in collaboration with them, to be fair, you would go into a behavioral cycle with this person that was not healthy. But either way, this offer comes out of it. And it's not like, hey, do you want to go do this? You know, but it's almost like this realization that you have the ability to do something new here. And it's almost like with the Seven of Wands, it's like mind over matter. You're really successfully fighting off any doubts that arise. It's like, it's very triumphant. And yeah, you're going to realize that this offer and this possibility, this endeavor that you can take on in the next 2 months, that's going to be manifesting. You wouldn't be able to do this if you hadn't gone through this journey. So that's why I'm mentioning, for some of you, this is going to be sobriety, the act of sobriety. For others of you, either way, it looks like a new, this endeavor, this new spark, this Wands, this Ace. It brings in fresh air. It brings in, it's the door that opens up other doors, if that makes any sense. Invisible influences, there's community, there's past. This is libations, you know. Three of Cups is friends and partying. This is a Knight of Cups, can be an individual, somewhat romantic or charismatic, creative, somebody who can sweep you off your feet. And then we've got Queen of Swords here, which is kind of a blunt, pretty rough queen. And she's very necessary though, because she draws boundaries. She cuts people out. This almost feels like a past influence. And I'm going to get a little bit of clarity all over so that we can let's just really unpack this. One more for good measure. Yeah, like, kudos to you, leads, putting in the work. All right, so I'd like to get a little bit on this transformation card. Thank you. Justice, doing what's right. You're getting big. This is big picture stuff because these are major arcana. So on top of Temperance card, we have the Justice card. Kind of finding your balance. Some of you guys actually are dealing with contracts, the judicial system, very much the black and white side of right and wrong. the right and wrong that we put in print. That just popped in my head. But yeah, okay. Anything else? Thank you. The Hanged Man, another major arcana. This has definitely required patience, requiring you to give something up, sacrifice something in order to change your perspective. Anything else on the transformation at hand for Libras? Holy shit, excuse my language, but the Hermit, you're getting all major arcana. There's only 22 in a deck of 78. So these are the big messengers. This is huge, and they're all the very much all the healing cards. Like this is all about going inward, refining balance. You're requiring patience to take on a new perspective, finding yourself in this quiet place of the Hermit. The lantern symbolizes intuition. And it's like you almost need to block out the world, because the world is no longer giving you the advice that is useful. Only you can come up with the advice. Only you and spirit, or whatever you call it, right? With all due respect, you know, God, Jesus, spirit, goddess, universe, whatever, you know, just like you're connecting to it, right? Anything else on where Libra is at? A double. So yes, you are definitely on the right path. Okay. See, do you recognize these guys? This is where you're going, Libra, right? This is where the bridge sends you this month and next month. And this is in conclusion of what you're doing right now, okay? All these major arcana cards, you're really on the right path. You're doing all the right work. You are going through the storm, not around it. Any clarity on the Ace of Wands here? I almost need to give the deck another shuffle. I just feel like that. I'd like to know, and I'm sure all Libras would like to know, what is this that they're going towards? So you're bridging, you're creating a bridge with gratitude over the work, the realization that it's all been worth it. Over to the Nine of Cups. And then this kind of realization, this offer, this kind of a new way presents itself. And I want to know a little bit more about the new way. Thank you. We've got Five of Swords. What else for Libras coming up? Thank you. Okay, we're only reading them upright. The Emperor. You're getting control over a situation that was unfair, possibly, even possibly deceit involved. You're like, it's not like you're getting even, you're just taking control of the situation. You're taking control of yourself. You're having control. It's kind of like you're not trying to change anything at hand. You're simply accepting it and moving on. And there's been a realization here. There's communication. I feel like you're gaining control by way of accepting a truth and communicating. Communication could be not necessarily with anyone that you have the feelings of conflict with, but it could be those of support around you, even a therapist. We've got Knight of Cups at the very end, the underneath the deck, which is the Knight of Cups here. And I'm wondering if there's like kind of a theme here of swords. Swords always represent truth, realizations, communications, information. So I feel like you're creating a hard line and a hard truth. You're creating that you're embracing the black and white of a situation and going forward with that in regards to somebody. This Knight of Cups. Anything else? Yes. All right. And you know what? Oh, there's one hiding in here. King of Pentacles. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. King of Pentacles is an individual who is very much in control of their finances. They're their own boss. They are good at delegating jobs. They can sometimes be paternal figures, but this could easily be you as well. This is like, and they make good money. So like you have the Sun here, you've got the World here. This is possibly even giving way to like, wow, like the whole world is going to open up around September. like the end of summer. It's already, you're almost through it all. It's required so much patience, but you're getting there, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just stick with it. The sun is shining a light over all of this, you know, and it's hard to imagine now, Libras, but at some point, you're going to look back at this and have even more gratitude at all of it, because it launched you in a very different direction in life. Okay, with the King of Pentacles, I have a feeling that somehow you're going to be able to look back at this like it did help your finances for some reason. Maybe it drove you deeper into your work. It created the ability to create fine and hard boundaries, but somehow it's refining you. It's refining you as your own boss. It's refining your appreciation for your finances and making money in your career. So it's interesting. I do feel that there's a gap that's been bridged very much in this summer coming towards us. It does turn out very positive, and I feel like this is pretty inspiring. I love you guys, and I will see you for your September readings very soon. Take care. Please like and subscribe.